The night was thick with fog, so heavy it strangled the moonlight and turned the forest into a world of shadows. I felt the damp air clutch at my skin, every breath cold, every sound swallowed by the hush. Atlas and the rebels, moving like wraiths through the trees, eyes sharp, hearts pounding. Below us, the ground shuddered, 1,000 soldiers on the march, the glow of their torches winding through the trunks like rivers of fire. At their head, a monster in the shape of a man, Dagon encased in blackened steel, his sheer presence bending the night around him. Beside him, Caesar, blade drawn, a cruel anticipation flickering in his eyes. They reached our hideout but found only ashes, the last embers snuffed out. Dagon's roar cracked through the silence, rage boiling over. "They dare run from me?" His sword hit the earth, shaking root and stone, and even the rebels around me flinched. Caesar's eyes narrowed. He knew something was off. And then it began. We struck from the trees, arrows singing through the fog, dark shapes falling before the soldiers could raise their shields. The rebels surged, silent no longer, blades flashing in the flicker of torchlight. The forest itself seemed to fight alongside us, swallowing screams and spilling blood into the roots. In that moment, hope flared inside me, brief, bright and desperate. But hope is a fragile thing. Dagon was a storm let loose, his sword cleaving through men as if they were nothing. Caesar moved with him, swift and lethal, their path marked by the dead. I watched half our force fall before we could even rally, the mud thick with blood and broken shields. Yet rage kept me standing. Rage for Ronan, for my village, for every friend I'd lost. I fought through the chaos, blade in hand, until I found myself before Dagon. Steel met steel, sparks showering the night, every blow heavier than the last. The world shrank to the space between us, the tyrant and the last son of the fallen. I saw my chance, a single slip, a breath in the chaos. My blade drove into his back, punching through armor and flesh. Dagon howled, swinging at nothing, but I struck again and again, driven by grief and fury. At last he collapsed, the black steel groaning, his life pouring into the earth. The forest held its breath. The king was dead. But Caesar remained. Fury burned in his eyes as he stepped forward, blade poised. "You may have killed him," he spat, "but you will not live to savor it." We clashed, my rage against his precision. Each strike shook my bones, but I pressed on until my blade found its mark. Caesar fell, blood on his lips, but a twisted smile on his face. "Fool," he gasped, "you think you've won? Dagon was only the beginning. One greater than him comes, Axel." His laughter was broken, bitter. "He is coming, for you." And then silence. My enemies at my feet, my friends gathering, battered but alive, but I felt no victory, only the chill of a greater darkness rising, the promise of war yet to come. The forest was quiet once more, but the world had never felt so haunted.